All right, Wednesday, March the 7th. Happy team call. I am super duper excited to be here with you guys. There has been an entire shift in our business since the last time we chatted, in the way that the kudos came out and the collections, the brand new collections with the beautiful black Chanel-like bags came out, and they're all 10% off until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day to get them for 10% off. And then also the new presenter kit came out. So there is a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to try and cover as much of it as possible, as fast as possible, because I know that I asked Michelle Garrettson to come on and talk about her experience at a training that she went to in Orlando with some other Y sisters. So really quick, hey Holly, really quick, there's so much going on. So let's just start with the collections. Let me just tell you that my mind is blown about these collections. They are amazing. All of the collections are very reasonably priced, significantly under what the last collections were. And so for a price point standpoint, they're very marketable. They're very customer friendly. They're very cheap on the wallet compared to the last collections. And they're an additional 10% off right now through tomorrow, okay? So, I mean, if you're not pushing collections, you're not really working your business, because that is an amazing thing to get your PRS up, to get some sales, to make sure that you're not going inactive, to make sure that you're getting those trips for the cruise. I keep wanting to say cruise. I think forever I will call it a cruise, because my first year it was a cruise. And ever since then, it's been programmed into my brain to be a cruise. But the trip to Cancun, right? Those are all points. So really quick, I just wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I can change this view so that it's on speaker view with me being the primary speaker. Let me see. Spotlight video. Okay. Shake your head if you guys can just see me like the most. Am I like the big screen? And you guys are all little screens? All right. That's not like a sign or anything. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just wanted to show you this bag that is our prize that goes through tomorrow, this incentive. I want to show you what it is so that you understand why you want to win it, because it's freaking amazing. So this bag is a huge bag. It's got 5 zipper pockets on the outside that are clear, so you can stick products inside of there. You can stick business cards inside of there. You could stick, I don't know, like flowers. You could stick anything you want inside of there to make it pretty. And then on the other side, it's one big solid pocket. So that's perfect for like catalogs or anything else that you want to put in there that's a little bit on the bigger side. Inside, it's got handles, obviously, but it's got several more pockets. So you could slide mascaras into these pockets. You could slide, you know, your wallet into this pocket. This is an amazing bag. Very amazing bag. This is easily a $75 value. Easily. It's good. It's sturdy. Just don't put too much in it, because one of the things that people complained about was that the handles popped off. But I guarantee you they were carrying like $1,000 worth of product in these things. So just, you know, be mindful with how much you're putting in it. This is somebody ask a question? No? Okay. This is the collection and kudos prize. So it ends tomorrow. So you guys gotta, I wanted to show it to you because it's a freaking phenomenal little prize, and it's not little, an amazing prize, and I'm excited about it. And you guys, the reason why that's so amazing is that when you're out in public, people are going to see the products in your handbag, and it's going to invite them to ask questions about it. And so it's a conversation starter at best, or at minimum. It's a business marketing ninja at best. Okay. So it's a very great prize. I'm super excited to give it to you guys. I think whoever wins it is going to absolutely love it. Separately, the new kit, yes, it's less in dollar value, but we kind of thought that might be happening. They could not sustain that kit for as long as they did with the value that they did. But the new bag is spectacular. It's very exciting. And the new kit bag, I mean. And speaking of that, there is the recruiting incentive this month. And I just want to talk about that really quick. So the recruiting incentive is brand new, never seen before, dual toned lipstick. The famous sequins pillow. When you swipe it, it's black, and when you turn it down, it's purple. It's like such a unique thing to give. And then you can earn your own presenter's bag. So that beautiful faux crocodile skin purse or whatever it is, you can earn that by recruiting 4 people this month. That's it. You have to recruit 4 people in order to make that happen and get all of those prizes. Now, they're incremental, right? So you recruit 1, you get the lipstick. You recruit 2, you get the pillow. You recruit 1 or whatever it is, then you get the bag. Okay, so that is saying that it's time to build your business. Okay, and so I want to circle back to what we talked about last week about sending those messages. I talked to my coach again, and I haven't recruited anybody from his little formula, but I'm holding on strong to it because I've had so many very valuable conversations that I never had before. And what I want to offer you, you guys remember, right? If you weren't here last week and you didn't watch the last team call, watch it, because I gave some very valuable tips on how to recruit actively without feeling like a creep. Okay, so to add on to that, I want to give you guys these couple of tips for those of you that are implementing it already in your business. I want you to keep running with it. One of the things that he suggested to me, and it made perfect sense and it aligns exactly with the way that I am as a leader, is he said that when someone says, yes, I would love to sign up, I can't sign up until the 15th, right? Don't leave it to them. Don't say, okay, well, we'll just follow up with each other on a Facebook Messenger on the 15th. Schedule a call to have with them on the 15th, because then you're there to walk them through the sign-up process. And what that does is it holds them accountable, number 1. 2, it shows your involvement as a leader, that you're going to be there to coach them, to mentor them, to answer any questions that they might have. You guys know, like when you signed up, there were a few questions you were like, I don't know if that's right. I don't know what I should be putting here. So being on the phone with someone or being on a Zoom call with someone while you're going through the sign up process is like a comfort blanket. So I thought that was super valuable. And I've already tried it once, and the girl's like, yes, that'll be amazing. So don't leave it to them. Just like you wouldn't leave it to your customers to buy later. You want to get that purchase as soon as possible. You want to get them to sign up as soon as possible. So I jumped ahead just a little bit. So what I wanted to say about that first is if they're vibing with you on the phone and they're like, yeah, that sounds like something I want to do, then you should say, well, great. Do you have a couple minutes now? I can walk you through the process. I cannot wait to use that line. I cannot wait to roll that bad boy out, because I'll be right there to help them when the excitement is at its peak, when your passion has really delivered, when they're all about it. That's when you want them to sign up. Don't let them wait. Okay? And then if they have to wait, then go back to what I was just saying before about scheduling another call where you can get them on the phone again and you can be there for them as they go through the process. Okay? Because I think that's one of the problems with our business is closing. It's getting the actual sign the name on the dotted line, pay my $99, entering my credit card information. That's the kicker. Lots of people say yes, not lots of people sign up. Okay, so being there with the process, encouraging that process is critical. Okay. I was 8 minutes behind, so I had so much to talk about, but I'm going to pause everything that I wanted to say because it's not about me right now. I'm super excited that Michelle's here to talk about what happened for her when she went to Orlando. She went to a regional training with another Black Status Elite outside of the Lash Twins, like totally different lineup, totally different leaders, and she got lots of good nuggets. And I want her to have some time to talk about what she
Hold on. Remember this number? Oh, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to make Michelle the big face.
Oh, yay.
Michelle gets to be the big face. Make spotlight video. All right, there we go.
Hi, everyone. There's a lot of people on the call tonight. It's awesome. Hey, Samantha. Good to see you. Okay, so I went, as Marie said, to this training a couple weeks ago in Orlando. Amazing. If you have a chance to go to any trainings, if you're not close to where the Lash Twins are, you're somewhere else, I totally suggest you go. Just a little sidebar. I was at that training and I was not pink yet for the month. I was not requalified as pink. I hit pink at that training, and it was I think on the 24th. And like 2 days later, I went, wow, I could really go blue. And I hustled and I did it. So if a training doesn't light a fire, then I don't know what to tell you. So
she went from $2,000. I'm sorry, I'm totally interrupting because I want you guys to appreciate this accomplishment. She went from $2,000 in company sales to $4,000 in company sales in 5 days. Four or 5 days. Like literally she doubled the effort in 4 days and went blue status. So girl, you deserve it.
Wow.
Thank you. And it was not easy, so don't think that it was easy because it was not. And I was up all night long. I literally was putting orders in until the last minute. So so a couple things that I learned at the training. Well, I went live in the Glam Squad with some of the ones that I thought maybe would be the best trainings, like parties and sponsoring, I think was the other one. But just a few, I kind of went through and just wrote out some of the things that were really stuck with me. And one thing that was said was, apparently now on Facebook, you can do like little video messages. You can send video messages. So they suggested not using the video message to do your video, but use your camera and make like a minute video. Rather it be, hey girl, I think you'd be great at doing what I do. Do you want to help? Do you want to chat about it? Or this is how I went blue. I sat in my bedroom. I made 5 shitty videos and one really good one about a discount that I was going to offer them because they were all previous customers. And I sent that video, I think, to 50 people. Okay. Then I had, so that's like huge because like they say, the pudding is in the messaging. So if you can do a face message, if you can do a video message, why not do it? Another thing they said was, if you're doing a live, and this is something I've started doing as well, always talk about, somehow try to throw in sponsoring, even if you're not talking about sponsoring, and convention or a training or something like that. Something that we like to do. Like I've been to convention, so I know what it's like. If you haven't been to convention, you can still talk about it. Hey, I haven't been, but I'd really like to go. It's here. It's a trip. It's a time to meet all your Y sisters. So always talk about kind of the fun things that you do outside of just slinging mascara. If you have kids and you're posting your kids on Facebook as like part of your daily thing, exploit them. That's exactly what they like. Exploit them. Use it to grow your business. Everybody likes a kid post, right? Everybody stops and looks at the kids. So I think that was a good one. Another one, and this is one that I struggled with. Like I would think about doing something, but I didn't act on it right away. And then I would see somebody else do it and I'd be like, well, forget it. Somebody else done it. And they're like, no, if you think it, act on it. So do it. And even if you see somebody else do it, you should still do it because you have a totally different market than that somebody else. And even if you don't, you're still going to do it different than that other person did. So do it anyway. Parties. This was huge. I suck at parties. One thing that she said, and she did not have one graphic. This was Valentina Gantner, I think. She did not have one graphic that she uses for her parties. All of her graphics are of her. So they're all attractive marketing graphics. They're not like the Kudos, or the one that she had was funny, was open a can of whiplash. She's like, we don't sell drinks. Why are we marketing with that? Stupid. So that was very good because her graphics were amazing. And so then, of course, I came home. I'm on the plane going, which picture do I have that I can do this with? So attractive marketing. And the point of a party, if you don't get any sales, you have to remember it's okay. You need the friends. You want those connections. So it's not always about making the sale and the money. Here was a good one. Make pre-written posts. So like I think about this all the time. I think, oh, I should post about whatever, and I don't act on it. And then I forget what I was gonna post about or what I was gonna say. So she was like, if you have an iPhone, I don't know about any other phones, but if you have an iPhone, you can go into your notes and you can write that post out. So then later you can go back and copy and paste it right into your post on Facebook. So I thought that was a good one because I do that all the time. I forget what I'm going to say. What else was there? Oh, let's see. Oh, this was a good one. So like sometimes I feel like I fall into like I'm doing my robot lives. Okay, I feel like a robot. I'm just doing the same thing. And when she said this, I was like, wow, that hit me. You always want to make sure when you're on your lives, you're talking to people like you're talking to your best friend. You want to give them a piece of your heart, not a piece of your mind. So that for me was like, wow, because I'm always talking about, I'm thinking the sale, get the product, get the sale, right? I'm not thinking with my heart that even if they can't afford that product, but they want it, what else can I say? How can I get to them personable without being salesy? Here's another one. And this is something I've been working on. I kind of touched base with Marie about it. Envision leaving your comfort zone. So where do you want to be? Envision where you want to be. So if you want to be Black status, envision yourself being Black status. So envision yourself, for me, yes, I want to be Black status. And for me, Black status means I don't have to go to my 9-to-5 job. I probably wouldn't have to worry about if I made dinner tonight or if we went out to dinner tonight. I probably wouldn't have to worry about, paying my electric bill or paying my grocery bill, right? So envision that. Envision that I'm Black status. I can go out and get my nails done and not have to worry about it. And if you envision something like that every day, it's just the same as attractive marketing. If you envision it, if you think it, you get there. You have to envision yourself there.
If you believe you deserve it, the universe will serve it. That's my 2018 mantra.
That's right. And then my last little feature, in case anyone else has this issue that I have, I will post my morning posts, and I may not post in my VIP because I forget or I get to work, and then I think, okay, I'm going to post about 10 o'clock. And then the next thing I know, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't made a single post on Facebook. I haven't made a single post in my VIP. So they were talking about how, and this is going to be so silly. And if you have the iPhone, you'll know what I'm talking about. You can go into your clock and you look at my alarms. Hello. I set an alarm, and I did not know that you can name your alarms. So I learned that at the training. So you can set your alarms and then you can name them. So you can set a certain time, 9 o'clock. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, post in my VIP, 9 o'clock on Tuesday and Thursday, post in my parties or whatever it is, whatever you have going on, to help you remember to post. So I have done that because, like I say, I go all day long, and then I'm like, I haven't posted, and then I'm freaking out, and then I'm just throwing shit on the wall because I got to get something out there. So that was like, for me, that was like my aha moment again of, wow, it's so easy right there in front of my face, and I never thought to use that. So another thing that I have, and I can, if you guys are interested in this at all, I don't know. One of the girls talked about sponsoring through your testimony and doing it on your business page. And she went through this whole thing about how to make her testimony, how she did it, what she came up with. And she did a printout. So it talks to you, like it talks you through it, like how you should start it, what your middle needs to be, how you need to end it. So if you guys are interested in this, I could probably post it on the Glam Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she gets numerous messages for sponsoring through that every day. I haven't done it yet, but I need to do it because that's my goal for this month, is sponsoring. So that's it. That's all my training. That's just little bits and pieces. I hope it helps you guys. And like I say, if you can get to a training, it's worth it. Totally worth it.
Yeah, and I just wanted to follow up to everything that Michelle said. So there were a lot of really good points. Like, first of all, I love the alarm clock thing on your phone, setting the reminders to post where you need to post. Trainings are bigger than just the knowledge that you're going to get. It's time with your sisters. It's the energy that you get. Like she said, she went pink while she was there and went blue 4 days later because she was so fired up and she was so committed to her business. So the more you can do those kind of events, the better. So if you're not in the March Madness group, you are seriously missing an energetic infusion into your business. You are missing, when Mario jumps and pops the little question mark and gets the little fireball. You're missing that, little speed button. Mm-hmm. And that's what trainings do for you. That's what coming to this weekly call hopefully does for you. Yeah. You want to make sure that you're constantly infusing your business with these energy boosts, because it's hard to stay consistent. It's mm-hmm. hard to stay focused. And coming back into the fold with your sisters is how you rekindle. It's like date night for relationships. That's the best way to explain it. You've been in a relationship for a while and you start to take each other for granted and you start to forget why you fell in love with him because he's just farting upstairs and watching ESPN. And you have to go on a date night. You have to remember why you're doing this. And that's so incredibly important.
Right. And to touch on that too, with what Marie said about the Y sisters, and I'm not comfortable going into a room full of women that I have no idea who they are. And I knew nobody at this training. I didn't know anyone. And so I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to sit toward the front because I wanted to be able to get video. And I walked in, I got a spot, and they were having issues trying to pass out the name tags. And so the girl kind of looked at me and I'm like, well, do you need help? So I helped her. I went back and sat down, and this girl came up to me and she's like, can I sit by you? I'm like, sure. I didn't know this girl. I never knew her before. Her and I sat next to each other during the training. We chit-chatted at lunchtime. We ate lunch together. We brainstormed during our lunchtime. After it was all over, we friended each other on Facebook. We have messaged each other. She was in a position where she's just kind of rebuilding her business. And so her and I are now friends, and I did not know her until that day. So you meet I mean, a convention's the same way. So.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like on steroids.
Marie, can I just interject something real quick?
Yes, Sherry.
Because I've got to get off here.
I know you're tired. You're fading.
I'm fading. I want to make a comment on exploiting your children. Anyone who's on right now who knows me knows I exploit my monkey to the fullest.
Oh, he's got his own hashtag.
Exactly.
Everyone who ever meets me out in public and they're like, how's Monkey? They don't ever know his real name, which is good. But it's like, how's Monkey? You know, and how's the makeup? They know me for him. He was never meant to be my brand, but he has become my brand. So yes, take the time and use your children.
Yeah.
So, and on that note, I want to bid you all adieu because I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good night,
Sherry.
Bob.
Ciao. Thank you, Marie.
Good night, honey.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah.
Sherry is an exploitation ninja. Her and her children have like this entire brand, and it is like it's amazing what she's done with that brand of using her children. And I know some people are uncomfortable with having their children, but my children beg to come on my live. My children are like, Mom, can we be on your live tonight? And I'm like, you guys are little media whores. Get out of here. This is my thing. Get out of here. I don't really say that to them, but that's what I think in my mind. I'm like, I'm the star. Let me be the star. Everybody in my family thinks they're freaking famous.
Son take after their mama.
No, their daddy. Mama came into this late in the game. Mama suffered with a lot of social anxiety and insecurities and self-doubt. And this 3-year journey with Younique has totally transformed that for me 100%, to where now I'm like, get out of my way. This is my life. Before, I used to be like, I'm just going to sit back over here. Somebody else can get in here. Anyway, so hopefully that was a lot of really good information. I had so much more I wanted to talk about, but I don't want you guys to miss the other lives in the March Madness. So next week, we are going to really talk about what it takes to get to pink, because I know there's so much new life and new blood on this team. Ashton's here. I know Susan. I know Samantha, Patty. I know it's all on the forefront of your guys' mind. Like what is next and how do we make that happen? And so next week, we're going to plan pink and we're going to talk pink, all things pink. Because on Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Okay, darling.
I love you guys so much. I hope you all have a beautiful week. Don't forget, sell those collections. Comment to win this bag. Samantha, I don't even care. If you win it, you know I'll send it to you. You know I'm not shy about
Oh, thank you so much.
You know I'm not shy about giving you prizes, boo.
I know you're a sweetheart. You always have been. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you feel better. I hope you're feeling.
I'm getting there.
I can see. I mean, you're just, even on this live, looking glowing. So
Getting better, yeah, day by day. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, my loves, get on that March Madness call. Go see what they have to say over there. And I'll see you next week, okay?
Bye, girls.
Bye.